Hi, everyone. My name is Arlene Grace Dominguez, and I am a fourth year psychological science major. Today, I'll be giving my presentation based off of Chapter 11 from our textbook, Socialization and Working in Groups. More specifically, I'll be focusing on working in teams and the roles that come from working in teams. To begin, I'll define teams versus groups. Teams are workers who are placed together based on skill set to work towards a goal. This comes from formal placement from a supervisor, and groups are workers who come together informally or formally to achieve a goal. So this can be from formal placement by a supervisor or coming together naturally based on a department or management, working under the same management. And I pulled these definitions from our textbook. Jumping into roles in teams, there are role expectations. These are the beliefs about a role and how a task must be performed when assigned that role. And this includes the responsibilities and requirements of the role and of the person who assumes this role. There are role differentiations, which is the process of team members discovering who will be playing certain roles in a team dynamic. And this comes from formal or informal placement. Formal being when a supervisor gives employees titles, whereas informal is when all employees have the same title and they discover the distribution of work on their own naturally. Role types are group task roles, group building and maintenance roles, and self-centered roles. So all employees will fall into one of these three categories. A real life work problem that I have encountered regarding role assignment was when I was working as a trainer in food service. I heard a lot of complaints regarding other team members not appropriately completing their tasks, therefore leaving more work for others. So, in my role as a trainer, I was being asked to retrain employees even if I didn't train them myself. So, what I learned when going to retrain employees was distinguishing roles can be difficult. Although employees are trained how to do a task and what is required of them during each shift, they don't always know what they should be doing, if that makes sense, where sometimes it can get confusing on what actually needs to be done. Um, And formal assignment is not necessary, but can tremendously help. That being said, sometimes there are two employees who have the same official title or same official role, but obviously not everyone needs to be doing the same work in a restaurant setting to get everything in order. So formal assignment will help by asking employees to do certain things that they are good at, um, and in the role that they are assuming. And I also learned that division of work is not always equal, but it should be. So the research study that I'm using in this is called Flexible Work Arrangements and Employees' Knowledge Sharing in a Post-Pandemic Era, the Roles of Workplace Loneliness and Task Interdependence. So this research focuses on flexible work arrangements, which are working remote, creating a personalized schedule, sharing, collaborating with a team, and loneliness in the workplace. The study findings are working in teams counters feelings of loneliness, and having flexible work arrangements allow employees to feel more willing to collaborate with their teams. I chose this research study because I found that it paralleled the problems that I was encountering in food service pretty well, being that sometimes employees just didn't complete their work or their tasks that they're assigned um, because of feeling loneliness or not feeling comfortable in the work environment. And that takes me into our solutions, which is requiring specific task delegations, which is telling an employee what needs to be done, and who needs to do what in a shift. Clearly defining roles, which is giving an employee a official title, keeping employees engaged with their team via team bonding and things of that sort to keep everyone engaged and encourage teamwork. And this could be through facilitating communication and making sure everyone in a team feels comfortable. And this is my reference page. Thank you for listening.